Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. We're going to go over two trades, or actually three trades, two trades on the same stock and then one trade on one stock. So we have on the screen here CGET. So CGET is a Chinese stock. So this comes up first thing in the morning, and I want to get better at trading these penny stocks because I'm using a broker where I don't get penalized for trading these penny stocks. I can really make some pretty big, orders, and I my starting position on these penny stocks are 1,000 shares. To me, I don't think it's a lot. It's risking $200. I think the reward to risk ratio is to that. It's at least for this price of a penny stock. I don't think it's that bad. I think there's more reward than risk. But if I was taking 10,000 shares, that's a bit riskier. And I could have done that, but I did not because I'm not used to trading that size. So CGET comes up on the scanner, and its news comes out with a private placement of 1 billion. So $1 billion, that seems a little too good to be true, but I tried to ride some of the wave. So I took my first position. As soon as it pulls up, it goes down. I get in the first pullback at 24 cents, and I'm waiting, and I sell right over here because I see it's starting to cross over on this MACD. So I'm like, okay, you know what? If this doesn't hold at this level, then it's gonna sell off, and then I could lose a lot. I sell, and I get about let's see how much profit I got. So it wasn't that much. It was about $20, 25, 26 ish. Let me see on here actually. I'll show you right now the profit for the day. The profit for the day was $66. So yeah, on that first trade I got $24, and I was like, okay, I'll lock it in. I'll take my started position. I'll go ahead and take that. I'm waiting for a couple minutes, and I'm seeing that it's actually holding. So I pull up the daily, which I had seen before. I already saw the daily. I'm like, okay, we're already over 28 cents. Our next level resistance is potentially at 34 cents. And if not, we could potentially hit 50 cents. So I think that it would be kind of a swift move up to that level, but it was not so easy. So I take a trade here at 31 cents, and I'm starting to see really big sell orders. The sell orders are 100,000 share positions. I'm like, okay, this Chinese stock. I'm starting to see 100,000 K positions. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sell. I took some profit. I mean, I got about $5 extra, which is still good. But I was like, you know what? Leave it. And it still kept on going. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm good. I'd rather not have the FOMO. I'm gonna take what I got for my base and run with that. I don't need to chase this. I could have, but it's not necessary. And yeah, so that was the second trade of the day. The next one is VCIG. So for VCIG, there wasn't that much momentum today, honestly. Today the momentum was really slow. And VCIG comes up on the scanner. I'm like, okay, well, first up on very, very light volume. And I'm seeing that this has had reverse stock split recently. So I'm like, okay, it's a really low float. This could turn out to be really good or a quick flush. Excuse me. So I'm pulling up the daily. I'm like, okay, there might be some levels of resistance up to 9.30, up to $8, up to 10. We might struggle reaching these levels. It might not hold. So I see this candle and it pulls back. I'm like, okay, I need for this to break. I need some volume to come in. I'm not gonna take a trade. As soon as it breaks over this new high of day, I take a trade. And my starting position was 823. I took only 100 shares. I didn't take any more. Have to manage my risk. And it pops up, and I get out 860, and that's a $30 winner, and I'll take it off the table. I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm not going to go in for more. I'm waiting to see if this can pull back a little bit further, and if it could bounce back above VWAP, but it did not. So I'm glad I did not take any further trades any more than I needed to, and it kind of just stayed flat for the rest of the day. Didn't make any moves. So yeah, those are my two trades for the day. Honestly, it was really, really quick. Today I was waiting around quite a bit for something. I stayed around till 6 a.m. and I'm like, okay, this is the time. There were a lot of stocks coming out with news, but nothing really showed out. So I just had to throw in the towel. 66 is not bad. I'll definitely take it. So right now my metrics from last month, we'll briefly just go over them. Might make a video on this, but we'll see. So right now my metrics are showing, let's see, they're supporting winners of $84, almost $85, which is a huge increase. I went from 55 to $84. So it's a huge increase. Definitely the volatility helped out with that, but also my losers are really bigger, a lot bigger, and that's because the whole time losing trade, the whole time, the longer that I hold, the more my average losing will be. So this needs to be reduced. I just need to reduce my losing time, immediately get out. If I sense that things are getting bad, I have to immediately bolt. 10. If I'm in a big position, I really need to stick to the 10 cents minimum. Yeah, 10 cents maximum loss of that trade. Otherwise, I'm gonna run into issues like I did, the last 4 trading days, yesterday, last week, and then the week before that. So it was, I paid the price for that, and yeah, I honestly, I don't know what strategies you guys suggest with discipline. Sometimes it's really hard to get back on the discipline. What do you guys normally do in terms of discipline? How do you guys keep yourself disciplined so you don't prevent big losers? And I'm not ashamed. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm still a beginner, so I'm gonna share you guys. I'm gonna share my results, and this is what's showing. So I walked in this morning. I'm like, okay, my metrics are supporting winners of $85, but since market has slowed down, I'm still going to keep it to 60. The daily goal will still be $60 or more. $85, if the market starts to pick back up, that's going to be my target goal because I know my metrics will support that and higher. But right now, since it's slow, I can't chase really, really big profits. Just got to stay consistent like I did with August. And with August, I was doing really well. So, first day of the month, clean slate. We're going to run with that. Right now, my metrics are good. 3 winners, 0 losses. And yeah, it's not bad. I mean, made a total of $66.80 today. I'm going to take that. Tomorrow it might be slow. I might not live stream Friday. I think it'll be a little bit slow. I think the rest of the week has already laid out its sentiment. I'm not expecting anything big for the next couple of days, but hopefully next week we can see something big. So yeah, share me what you guys traded today, and if it was no trade day, then yeah, yesterday should have been no trade day. After that second red trade, gotta call it. So that's something I need to start sticking to. If I'm not getting hit on the second trade, I could choose maybe a third trade going red, but you see how that turned out. But that was because I was holding way too long. So 3 strikes, and I'm done for the day. I gotta give myself 3 strikes. There are times like the day before, I stayed. I did lose once. It was pretty big, but second trade was pretty big, 281. So that was worth it. But I still need to stick to my rules. So let me know what you guys suggest in terms of discipline. How would you recommend or what do you normally do to rediscipline yourself so that way you guys prevent these losers? And I need to remember that I'm still in a small account. I need to grow it. So I can't waste time. I can spend more time consistently growing it, but I can't waste time going back and forth. My account should have been at 4K by now. Honestly, with the amount of trades I was getting on, hold on, let me see. Yeah, with what I was getting in September when things were really picking up, I missed out. I gave up a lot of money. This was a lot. This was a lot. This would have been a $2,000 a month. This would have been a lot too. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Honestly, I just have to be patient. I know someone mentioned that I did get in yesterday with really bad. I didn't get in a pullback, and I need to start looking at those more too. I need to take advantage of those pullbacks. This is a situation where I felt waiting for the new high of day was proper, just because the volume was light. I didn't know if this was gonna just be dead for the rest of the day. So I had to make sure that this was going to go up on some sort of volume. Immediately picked up 4,000 shares to 26,000. And I was like, okay, this is going to run for a little bit. And then that was it. So, yeah. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we have a better days ahead of us. And good luck. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.